Hey, it's Ross Payne with Rule Blame Public Radio. We're playing Mutants in the Now. This is part of Tom's mini campaign, the pit stops. This is episode's called Split Decision, as
Yes, indeed.
there are going to be decisions that are split, I think.
Split some
Indeed.
D's.
Yeah.
The D splitters.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the best kind of decisions.
Decisions done been split.
So, as I recall, remember last time you found out what. There's going to be a vote on whether or not they're going to allow Gerald's plan to go.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Could you recite Gerald's plan to us one more time, please?
he was actually. You found out Gerald was actually Dr. Albert Dennison, who created the device that opened up the gateway to where the goop comes from. He got exposed to it and made him a mutant frog, and now because he never had to live in the shadows. He wants to make it where all mutants can walk around freely, and that's by mutating lots and lots of other people. And so he has a lot of the goop now, and he
Got that goop.
Yeah, and he is planning to unleash it on a great deal of people in New York City.
This is the same frog that we were talking about.
It's the same frogs whose death we all crave.
Just making sure. I said that we should have killed that frog a long time ago, and I maintain that I was right.
Well, okay. Well, that's very helpful, Sitarra.
Are we going to proceed with the plan to kill the frog now?
Yes.
Well,
absolutely we are. Because if we don't, then I'll just make a new one.
Yeah. Well, I think the real issue is figuring out what his plan is and stopping him from doing the plan. That's the top priority, not just killing him.
Okay, Sin.
But right now, they're sending out mass messages to all mutants living in the enclaves that to decide if they're going to let this plan happen or not. Because there are a lot of mutants who would love to not have to live in the shadows, despite you pointing out what is very likely would probably happen.
Yeah,
and they're saying that, hey, come on, when has the government ever locked down people in camps for some reason?
I have a serious question here. What impetus do we have to stop this plan? Why do we not agree it would be better if everyone were mutants?
Well, it's only people in this city who would be turned into mutants. The rest of the humanity would still be human. So,
okay. There's that issue.
It would be hundreds of thousands, potentially millions more mutants.
Yeah.
The government come for us. You're right.
Yeah. My object. Hi everyone. This is Cindy Barr, your favorite mutant raccoon with a rocket launcher. That's Druid, our cockroach, who looks mostly like a human, and there's Sitarra, the lion with the magic tricks, Las Vegas type magic. Anyway, so yeah, I propose the most likely scenario would actually be the government doing a whole escape from New York scenario where they make New York into a giant open air prison, and we're all we're all trapped there and and anyone who escapes is hunted down. So
imagine the Rainforest Cafe, but somehow bigger.
Yeah, exactly. So I think, right now secrecy is our best ally, and that goes out the window when we turn millions of people against their will into mutants. I think we have no idea. I mean, there would be total anarchy, a breakdown in society. A lot of people would get killed. Like, a lot of people would get killed in the initial panic before things settle down. And then the humans might panic enough and just nuke New York. They might think it's contagious or something stupid like that, and flatten the city, and burn us all. So I think it's the kind of thing that could also, maybe they think China or some other nation's doing it, and they launch the nukes, and that and kills everybody on the planet. Yeah.
There's the other part to keep in mind too. Let's not be. Allow me to point out that not every animal that gets exposed to the goop transforms into us. Some just die. Not every human that gets exposed to the goop turns into us. Quite a few of us die.
You've never heard of it killing anyone.
I mean, it
You've heard of
might.
it making them a killer.
I mean,
Yeah,
it
it's
might.
just no one's heard of that.
Yeah. So it might not. I mean, certainly exposing millions of people to whatever the goop is probably going to have.
Well, a trans-dimensional alien substance.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah, maybe, and we don't know. Like, what if we all? Yeah, we literally have no idea what will happen. Just because it happens, transforms a human into a mutant animal on a small scale has no guarantee it'll do anything like that on a wide scale. It could do. Maybe it turns us all into a giant hive mind of flesh, like a Cronenberg movie or something. Maybe it just kills us all. Maybe it creates a super plague that kills us all. Who knows? I don't want to find out. I think that's too risky, and there's too many variables. So,
okay, well,
that is an excellent argument, Sitarra. Your counter argument.
I don't
Come on,
want
we're back
to
at
argue
debate
that.
club. Let's do this.
I'm afraid that I cannot argue the counterpoint. I agree with them. I
Dang,
agree
Ross,
with
you
Cindy.
win.
yeah. Well, I mean, against us, I mean, there's all the other
yeah.
factions.
So, the vote is going to happen very soon, and I'm gonna say you can work to maybe try to convince people, because this probably appeals to a lot of mutants.
Yeah. Okay.
But they're short-sighted. They don't possess the 10 years wisdom of my good friend Cindy.
Yes. Let's. I definitely have.
The other thing that has to be mentioned is that resources are at a premium, because if this does turn everyone in New York into mutants, or all of the humans in New York and all of the animals in New York all into mutants like us, there's simply not enough infrastructure for everyone.
Okay.
Where are all of the mutants going to go?
That's-
It's going to turn into an entire city of hot bunking mutants, and we can't do that. We can't handle that.
All right, so Operation Get That Frog is a go.
Well, I failed my mislead check too.
Well, actually, I'll say the way it's going to go down is you guys can try to well, I'll just let you know right now that just by it's kind of asking around, you can find that on basically a scale, I'm going to go of positive 10 is positive 40, that everyone is completely against this happening and we must stop it, and negative 40 where everyone is completely open with this and say we need to do it. Is we're all right now it's currently at a negative 4 in favor of letting this plan go.
Okay.
So
Wait,
you guys are going to be able to try to manipulate the vote.
Okay.
So the first thing I'm going to let you do is since Thad's not here, I'm going to say I'll give one of you a second roll. You guys can roll whatever you like to try to find out where each of the 10 enclaves stand. Now you're not going to be able to do it with all of them. So it's going to determine which ones do you want to check on, and then all of you will be able to attempt to move the vote in a different way.
Refresh my memory. Which are the largest enclaves? The most populous?
I have my list here. I believe the Pipeline has 29, and the Librarians have the Growers of Discord are the biggest. They have 43.
So if it's just a vote based on populace,
I'm not doing by numbers. It's just it's everyone can have from a +4 to a -4 outcome on the vote.
Okay.
It's more determining which ones do you think would be for it, and which
it's
ones...
based on the Senate, not the House of Representatives.
Yeah.
Everyone gets the same number of votes, even if there's only 10 assholes or 40 assholes.
Yeah, we're doing that because I'm truncating it, because I didn't want to have to deal with each individual member of each enclave.
Fair.
I'm not made of time.
Basically, so if it's a -4 to a +4, so it's not like a yes/no thing. So we don't. So even if we just shift opinion a little bit in the most hardcore enclave, that would still have some effect, right? Is that right? Or do we have to
It's
shift
essentially and
no
then
yes?
once each of you make a roll, then each of you will be able to attempt to move the vote in one direction or another. And you can do this. You can use whatever skill you guys have that what you think would work. But first, this is just to determine what each enclave stands at. Now, some you might be certain that they're against it, and others you might be certain are for it. But it's more just each of you will get to make a roll to try to determine where one enclave stands on it.
Well, wait, isn't it 9 enclaves because the Prime just left because they're the ones helping?
No, the Prime will still get a say because their leader left, but the Prime is still a thing.
Okay.
So, and since Thad's not here, but one of you will get a second roll for this.
I guess I will snoop to figure out who.
Which enclave do you want to look into? Essentially, you choose which one you want to find out.
Well, there's 10 of them. Like, which one do I think is going to be the most likely to do that? Like, we have limited time, right? So we can't do.
This is the investigation part. Like, there's some that you might be pretty sure are against it.
Okay.
But this is more like this is just you checking where which you can choose one to determine where they stand.
Okay, like which one do I think is the most likely aside from the Prime to want to turn everyone into a mutant? Like where should I focus my efforts? I guess. Like I don't have.
Well, that's gonna be up to you guys.
Well, isn't the ultimate result that we end up going after the frog, regardless if they vote yay or nay?
Well, if they vote yay, then.
Yeah, then we go get them.
Yeah.
But
okay, they vote nay, then we have to go get them, or there's no game.
Yeah, I mean that's true. But...
No, it's more like if it's decided to not go with this plan, then other enclaves will help you out. If they vote yay, then it's just going to be you guys. Okay, there's the Growers of Discord, the Librarians, the Mavericks, the Max Gears, the Mixologists, the Night Surfers, the Pipeline, the Prime, the Shootists, and the Whispers.
Okay, so I have no idea. I wouldn't have any inclinations or any I bet these people are probably going to be we're going to have to deal with
last session when you talked to the leaders of your individual enclaves.
What do my raccoon instincts tell me? Like what?
Well, okay, I'm gonna say you do remember when you spoke to the leader of the Whispers.
Okay.
That they were that the leader was very much against it.
Against turning everyone
against this plan going through.
Okay, so they're on our side, so we don't have to worry about them. We're just gonna make an assumption. So, what about the servers of Discord? Do I have any idea what direction they're leaning?
No, I know. Okay. Not you. No, this is what you roll to determine what they think. Then you're going to roll to try to.
So I have no idea what any of the other factions aside from the Prime and the Whisper. No, the Prime obviously are for it because their leader is for it. And
also that the Librarians you were.
Okay, so the Librarians and Whispers are okay.
Yeah,
and the Prime are against us. Everyone else is totally unknown. I have no idea without checking to find out where they stand. Is that right?
So
you can ask their leaders, but this is to get an idea of what all of their members.
Well, that's what I'm asking. That's what I'm trying to know. So I don't. I'm just want to be clear. I don't know anything else about any of the other 7 factions.
Okay, I'll give you, since the leaders are all there. Yeah. You can kind of know what the leaders think, and that often will.
Yeah.
The leader has a lot of sway. You do know that the Growers of Discord, they're actually I'm going to bring up each individual leader.
Is it growers or sowers?
Growers. Mm. Yeah, they're the chief grower Mon Santos is the leader of the Growers of Discord. He has kind of said that he doesn't know if it's going to do the things that they're kind of hippie-ish. Their kind of thing is, well, I don't know if we're going to get equal rights like the Prime says we are, but hey, man, maybe some more mutants probably couldn't hurt, right?
Okay. So do we have separate, in terms of our action economy, we only have so many actions to do before the vote, right?
Well, it's like I said, you're just you're kind of choosing which ones you want to know for sure.
Okay.
Some you can imply.
Okay, so that sounds like I'm just gonna take a hazard and not bother with them. I'm gonna go, I guess, then with the night surfers because I'm just taking them at random. I have no idea how they think.
So you're looking on like, well, if you're that's the one you're going to look into.
Well,
Yes.
I don't,
That's
but
just-
I'm just saying. Those are the only clues I have right now. I need to make skill rolls to learn anything else, right?
Yeah. And not just skill rolls. I'll actually just say this will be you looking at. I'll just give you their. Which,
Okay.
if you choose one, I will give you what they currently think.
Okay. Yeah, night surfers.
Okay, the night surfers are currently of no opinion. So they're like 0.
Okay.
So they're not adding to it, but they're not supporting you either.
Okay.
So yeah, you can roll to move them. Essentially it goes like
Yep.
strongly support. Support.
I
no
will
opinion.
go to the night surfers and I will tell them this will be bad for business. It will cause so much destruction and everything that there won't be any surfing at night. Really, it'll be bad.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, you can determine. You can roll whatever skill you think would work on that.
Okay, I rolled mislead again to be an alarmist. And I do my best Tucker Carlson impersonation, talking about
Oh God, do you actually have Tucker Carlson's resting confusion face?
I mean, when I'm talking to them, I rolled a 26 out of 76. So yeah, I'm very angry and perplexed, and they should be alarmed as well. That's why they should stop the plan. So I'm being very reactionary. But yeah, and I'm being misleading because that's not how Cindy really is. But Cindy will get the job done. So yeah, I aim to persuade them to our side with.
Okay, I'll say a
misleading
success.
comments.
A success will move them one space,
Okay.
and a critical success will move them 2.
Okay. Well, I succeed normally, so it's one space.
Okay, yeah. So you have moved them to against, so basically just against.
Okay. So that's my turn.
All right. Next up, who wants to go next?
It's me. I'm the guy. I'm going to use my infosec powers, and I'll just take that extra roll from Thad. Just get that out of the way. Unless David, do you have a score? Do you have a skill score you want to use that is higher than 72?
I do not.
Okay. So, Eddie, we were cool with me using those 2 rolls.
Yeah.
Well, the first, it's more just nuts. It's 2 selections to determine what. The first is find out what an enclave thinks.
Okay. All right. I'm interested in what the Mad Gears think.
The Mad Gears, the Max Gears.
Max Gears.
They are for it. They think this is a good idea. That hell yeah, like what,
I will not waste my breath with these cretins. All right. And
if you're going to take the, you can also find out what another enclave thinks.
Yes. How about them Mavericks?
The Mavericks, they are also for this happening.
Really? Those turds? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anyone there. I'm just being.
So essentially, both of them are. Essentially, it goes. 4 would be a -2. It goes. Strongly 4 is a -4. 4 is a -2. No opinion 0. Against is +2, and then strongly against is +4.
So
okay.
But I mean, you can still weaken their support with something. So it's actually a good idea to target them, and basically.
Well, okay.
Okay, so Chris.
Sorry.
Yes. So now you get to make a skill roll to try to convince. By the way, if you fail, there's no response. If you critically fail, they go the one in the opposite direction.
Man,
no.
Don't beef it, Roach Man.
Yeah.
All right, I'm under the line, 70 out of 72.
All right, who are you moving?
Gosh, I guess the Mad Gears move him down a peg.
Yeah, all right, yeah. The Mad Gears are like, yeah. He makes a good point.
Is it Mad or Max Gear? I'm so sorry.
It's Max.
Max. Okay, the Max Gears.
They're like, oh yeah, I guess. Yeah, he makes a point. Shit, didn't think about that. Okay, and David, you get to do the same thing. Which one do you want to look into?
Let's start with my own enclave. How do the librarians think?
They're against.
And against is what we're after, so we'll leave the librarians alone. So, since that's the case, Mavericks, right? They're for it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those wieners.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna roll to persuade them to go the other direction.
Just gonna roll persuade.
Actually, I'm going to go mislead.
Oh, you're another alarmist.
Actually, not quite. If this works, let me see if it. Hot damn. Okay, so I'm actually going to agree with them. I'm going to take it a little bit further than they're expecting. Like, yes, that's right. You know what we need? We need more mutants in the skies. We need these skies to be absolutely full of wings. You know what would be best? It would be great if there were so many Mavericks, so many of you that your wings blotted out the sun. And that's exactly what's going to happen if Gerald's plan works. So good for you guys. You're going to have so many numbers. So many mouths to feed. And it's going to be the sight of diving wings everywhere. Have you guys seen the Alfred Hitchcock, The Birds? Because that's going to be you guys. It's going to be awesome for you. It's going to be wonderful. Don't you think?
I'm going to say, David, if you had failed that roll, they're like, wait, The Birds was awesome. You mean we could do that to anyone we want for any time? That's what that would have been.
No.
But you succeeded.
Good job.
You avoided an ill fate.
I'm just going to keep hammering home just think about all of those nesting spaces that are going to have to be built. And, oh, wait, that's right. You guys are already at a premium for where you guys get to roost at already, aren't you? Don't worry about that. That's a tomorrow Maverick problem, isn't it? The flock is going to be bigger than you guys can handle. That's going to be great. But that's a tomorrow Maverick problem.
Anyway,
I realized another problem that would happen if all the humans in New York turn into mutant animals, then everyone's just going to assume that any mutant animal was once a human who became a mutant animal. Like, we're the ones who are actually, unmutated animals who became mutated and gained sapience. So, like, our own culture and identity would be erased by this. So that'd actually be pretty fucking messed up.
And the primals would need to hear that. It's like, yeah, you guys are going to get absolutely lost in the shuffle. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Well, the Prime they're still strongly for this, so they're like, it's like you should shut up, little man, that kind of thing. But the vote goes out, and it comes back at a +4 that, yeah, this we probably shouldn't let this happen.
All right, teamwork, everybody.
Yay.
We friggin' did it.
We did.
All right, now Operation Get That Fucking Frog.
Well, right now, only the Prime probably knows where he is.
Oh, really? So that's where we're at. We have to juice the Prime.
Yeah, we did.
Well, yeah. The leader of the Prime, who was at this meeting, he left before the vote was held.
Okay. Where's his second in command?
Wait. We can just tail him, and we can just find out where he goes, and maybe that'll lead us to them. So I'm going to be a sneaky sneak and tail him with my snooping. Yes, I'm very good at snooping.
I think that this might be my stalk roll.
Well, I can also climb and things like that. Yeah. We could take turns. Yeah. We'll both do it. Yeah.
So you're following the leader of the Prime when he leaves?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll group stalk him. It'll be like a team building exercise.
Yeah, we'll have like little radio headset things and be like, "All right, I'm following him. You take over," and then we'll take turns so he doesn't suspect us. It'll be a whole like we're professionals. Yeah.
Group stalk.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, dun,
All right.
dun,
Well,
dun, 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 dun.
he is climbing into the giant cargo truck that they took here because
Seize him.
Well, no, we should.
Sorry, I got excited.
Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. I understand. We should follow the vehicle, though. So you got in the big cargo truck.
Yeah, they are leaving the campsite.
Okay. Before they leave, I'm going to get under it and just cling to the bottom of it.
Ooh.
Okay.
There's an anti-magic cat smell under the car. You can't do it. Sorry.
Actually, that makes. My sneak is high enough that makes.
Well, I mean, I'm more worried honestly about the clearance. Like, even if like, what kind of cargo truck are we talking about? Because if it's just
It's basically an 18-wheeler.
okay, 18-wheeler is pretty high off the ground, even with a fucking elephant in it. Well, he's not driving it. He must be in the box, so like, or in the trailer. Sorry.
Yeah, he's in the trailer.
Okay, yeah. So you could hang off the bottom of the trailer, and you wouldn't be like abraded. You know, I'm just thinking if it was like a U-Haul van, you'd be fucking like. I mean, you're like size 10. Like we're all size 10. We're all like 6 feet tall. So like, yeah.
Well, I am 6 feet tall, but yeah.
So like, you would just.
I am built skinny.
Yeah. Well.
Anyways,
it's a big vehicle, so yeah, you could.
As the truck is pulling out, you get a text message.
All right. What does
it's
that say?
from? It is from Agent Holland.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it's a series of numbers.
Okay, like phone number, latitude and longitude.
No, it doesn't seem so. If anyone has communications science or computer science.
Oh, for sure. I got to have a couple of those.
Well, I mean, InfoSec is literally like...
It's the InfoSec.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the InfoSec roll. You want me to do one?
Yeah. Yeah,
go. 39. We're good.
All right. Yeah, you find out it is actually it's a communications frequency.
So obvious.
Okay. Let's get to a radio and say hello.
Yeah, I'll say you have a radio in your van.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So,
Tune in Tokyo.
All right, and you start hearing military aircraft communications.
Oh.
Heavens.
Yeah, you sent there's a lot like you're going like proceeding sector 4 flying at the flight level 10,000.
Okay, but do I know terrestrially where this is happening? I'm tuned in, but do I have like geographic coordinates?
Or do they say
no? It's more. It's you do start hearing time on target. 7 minutes.
Yeah, okay, but I have no idea where this is actually happening. I don't know if this is near New York or Cuba or whatever.
And then it's then something it clicks on. You hear another voice saying Roger that. It's like Roger that. Use Hudson River as guide into the target.
All right, that's New York. Unless you got a Hudson River somewhere else, right?
Well, okay, so can I basically, is it just aircraft talking to each other, or is there an air traffic control tower also involved?
It sounds like it's an aircraft talking to an air traffic control.
Okay, well, the air traffic control would have to say which tower it is, I would assume, sooner or later.
I'll say that, just listening to it, you get the tower it's communicating with is actually Andrews Air Force Base.
Okay. It's Andrews, and so it's a actual legit military aircraft then. It's not like something that's been taken over.
Mm-hmm. And
who texted this to me?
It was Agent Holland.
Agent Holland did it? Okay.
And then I'll say then you also remember this campsite is pretty near the Hudson River.
Oh shit, everyone evacuate. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I tell everyone to evacuate. Alarm, we're gonna get bombed. Get to cover. Get to ground.
And then for sure you're very really clear. It's like Roger that. Moab ordnance armed.
Okay. Yeah. I scream and yell at everyone to get to cover. Moab incoming, and I look for some fucking cover.
Okay, so you're raising the alarm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and you can hear in the distance the drone of a aircraft coming in.
Okay. Well, I'm screaming my head off, telling everybody to look for cover, and I'm looking for cover. And I assume my buddies are too.
I, being a roach, have hidden in the best place possible because I am a roach.
All right.
I think I mentioned I am clinging to the bottom of a truck right
now.
Oh
yeah, you don't know what's going on. Yeah, you are definitely clinging to very stealthily underneath a truck.
Oh yeah, we were probably following. Well, no, I'm gonna stay and make sure all the people I know don't get fucking blown up by a bomb. But yeah.
Vehicles are peeling out of there. Mutants are running for cover.
Okay.
All right, we got our own little War of the World situation going on. High five.
All right, so you guys need to find some cover before this thing happens.
Yeah, that is the idea. All
right, let's see. Give me whatever roles you think would be apropos to find some cover for apparently an incoming Moab strike.
Man, I like this choice of yours, Tom. You're just like, you pick the skill. Roll it.
No, because I think, it's like, I just more, tell me what skill you think.
Demolitions. I know how to blow things up. I know how not to get blown up.
Ross, I'm trying to be fair, but you are greatly angering me.
What? Demolitions is the perfect skill to know where to go when you're going to get hit by a bomb. Like, safety precautions.
Oh, no, Ross, no.
I mean, technically it doesn't matter. I rolled a 1, so I could fucking roll knitting and I would succeed. Like, what? There is no skill in the book that is survive being
I took the skill escape, so I'm going to roll my escape. I got to get under 62. Everyone pray.
Ross, I'll say demolitions. You know about how far down you need to go.
Okay.
And there are some like some sewer tunnels underneath here.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. Tunnels would be those obvious things. So yeah, get underground and keep on hitting there.
All right, Chris, do you follow him?
Yeah. If my successful escape roll does anything to better the situation, please take it into consideration.
Oh, if you roll escape, yeah. I'll say if you succeed, you can probably bring a couple of others with you.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that. I'm a generous roach. The generous roach.
Mm-hmm.
So is that a 35?
Yeah, I rolled a 35. I needed to make 62, so I think we're good.
Yeah, you did it. And now I'm going to roll a single die. I'm going to do it on my table to see how the rest of all of these mutants here.
I changed my mind. Fuck all the humans. They just bombed us. Fuck them. I hope we all fucking die.
Well, the bombs haven't gone off yet, have they?
Yeah. Well, they're fucking committed genocide on us. Like,
well, you're very trusting to find written down coordinates and then go run to listen to them and then just assume it's true and not at any point wonder if you've been led to this point.
Well, I mean, the fact that we only got a minute's head start, before.
Yes, indeed, panic drove our decisions.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll find out what happens next.
Thomas, what happens next?
Here we go. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, you guys are all underground, and yeah, it's a you hear the sound of a large prop plane flying low overhead, and it's basically it's since you're all underground, you don't see it, but just imagine that the scene from the opening of Outbreak.
Mm-hmm.
Where the large cylindrical device flies out of the back of the plane on a parachute and detonates and does what a Moab does. It's not so much a big concussive blast. It's more suddenly all the oxygen is sucked into a massive fuel air explosion. But luckily you had gotten underground, and while it does suck up a lot of air, it kept pulling a lot of air through, so you never ran out of oxygen.
Great. I go to the surface then?
Yep. And, it's pretty damn scorched.
You actually nuked New York. All right, good one, Tom.
Well, I mean, Moabs are not explosive. Or nuclear.
No.
Oh, whatever.
Also, we're in a park or a forest outside of New York.
Yeah, you're in a large park, a large forest.
Yeah.
And you kind of slowly climb out, and then you start seeing other mutants, emerging from hiding spots they found. I rolled a natural 20.
Okay.
It's everyone, almost just about everybody found cover before this thing hit.
Oh, the roll
Excellent
was to
job,
see
Cindy.
Oh, for our save rather than
The role was to see how everyone else at this mutant at the gathering did.
I see. Okay.
And apparently they did phenomenally well.
Yeah.
Since you had some warning.
Okay.
Bet the mutants in the now would have defeated COVID. Commentary.
So yeah, this is certainly complicating things. But yeah, not quite so sure this is stopping the plan is the right thing to do, because they just tried to kill us all, but a human did warn us. So,
Would just tell them. Well, I can't say it because I'm clinging to the bottom of a truck. But if I were there, I would just kind of point out, those of you that support the idea of letting those people join us, this is what they just did to us. So, yeah, keep that in mind.
Anyway, it's about that point. Agent Holland mainly uses your number, Cindy, so your phone rings.
Okay.
And it's Holland.
Hello.
And he's like, oh fuck, please. Oh God, okay, tell me you're okay. I sent as much warning. I sent the warning as fast as I could, but I didn't have a lot of I could only send their. I hope. I hope that the message is clear enough.
Yeah. No, we really lucked out here. I don't see any casualties actually, but yeah, that's why'd they do that? What did they think?
I don't know. Look, I don't know what happens, but Agent Stansfield's back.
Oh, yeah.
How'd that happen?
He's like, fuck if I know. Like, we were just, I was in our command center, and he just walks in, and he's retaken command of the situation.
Did he get gooped back to life? Is that a property of the goop?
Oh yeah, that's right. He should have been gooped. Yeah, I mean, he could be a mutant animal using psychic powers to look like him, or using some sort of.
Well, if
subterfuge.
He's like, wait, psychic powers are a thing you guys do?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Look, he's like, look, at this point, I'm open to a whole buffet of possibilities.
Yeah. No, mind control, mind reading.
But I can tell you,
scanner things. I'm pretty sure.
He's shown up on security cameras.
Well, okay, yeah.
Like, unless your psychic powers can affect electronics.
I mean, honestly, I don't know. They might. Like, there's some wild shit going on with us. I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah.
He says, like, oh look, I'm not the agent in charge anymore.
Okay. Yeah, he got gooped. I'm pretty sure he got turned into a thing. Yeah. Maybe I don't know. Yeah, he's definitely something's wrong with him.
Didn't go to ask.
Anyway, we're trying to find Jared and his people. We need to get going actually, because one of our buddies is tailing them very, very closely, and we need to catch up to provide support. So, we can let me drive and talk. Wait, I forgot, Druid. Did you learn how to drive yet?
Absolutely not.
Okay, I guess I'll drive here. You can talk to Holland. All right, I will go to the van. Hopefully, it is intact.
You guys, he says, "Look, I have to go before I'm missed, but I'll try to keep you informed."
Okay, thank you. We will do everything we can to stop it. But yeah, don't trust that guy.
He's like, fuck that.
Yeah.
Okay,
right.
David.
Yes.
You are, just. I guess you found a comfy spot underneath the truck trailer.
Yes, a comfy spot on the underside of a truck trailer, because those clearly exist.
What? So what are you saying? They didn't design the undercarriage of a tractor trailer, for comfort?
Might have.
That is just ridiculous.
I know.
So yeah, but I'll just say you did find a way. Like, you're not in danger of falling off. Although you do look. There's no car that you can see behind you right now.
Damn it, Cindy. I thought we had an agreement.
Did you not hear the fucking giant-ass Moab? That was probably heard like up 50 miles away. I mean, it's a Moab. It's a very loud piece of ordnance.
Oh yeah, you did.
There is that.
Yeah.
And at some point, you did hear a massive explosion.
Well, I guess that means I'm alone now. again. Guess that means I'm going to have to fight off these primals by myself and beat the location of Gerald out of all of them. Which one do I start? Which one do I start with? So I'm going to be contemplating that while, just basically trying to plot in my head which one do I beat, which one do I try to beat first? That's what's going through my head right now, Tom.
So like which massive, highly trained mutant are you going to take out first?
More or less.
All right. Well, it's also, being underneath a truck, it's hard to tell where you're going. You can't really see road signs from where you are.
Fortunately, I don't have to because my cell phone has GPS on it. Like all of them do.
It's true.
Well, you know where you're going.
Yeah, you might want to ping us your location.
Ping us, Sitarra.
Just give us a little Google Map link.
Okay, so take belt, strap myself to bottom of truck.
I am definitely thinking, should I be evil enough, to make something like a coordination roll to see if you don't drop?
Well, it still has to wait. Stop at stoplight. So wait till it stops.
It's not. You're clearly on a highway right now.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a way to let.
But
yeah.
Oh
wait, Snapchat or apps just show your location in real time, right? Like you could just do that. Have that on, and we could just oh look, they're moving this way.
Well, all right, Tom. How about this one? Okay, Google, call Cindy Barr.
That you can do. All right, yeah, your phone rings, and you got Cindy's number coming in.
Hi. Yeah, I've been. The idea is, Drew and I running to the van or looking to find a new van if ours got blown up in the Moab.
Okay, you were far enough away that.
Okay. Yeah, always park far away.
There's gonna be a lot of mutants who are leaving on foot here this time.
Well, that's not my problem. Squealing out, pulling out, and be like, "Hi, Sitarra, how you doing?"
Oh, just hanging around.
It's good. Just got bombed, but we're fine. Everyone's fine. No big deal. Just Moab, I think.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah, Agent Holland warned us, so we got that going for us.
Did you kind of use that to twist the knife for the folks that voted that humans good?
Well, I was kind of like, maybe we should let the fuck over the humans because they just tried to kill us all. But I think it's that weirdo Stansfield who's doing this. So maybe
didn't we kill that asshole?
Well, that's what I thought. But Holland says he's back in control of the investigation. So I don't know how investigation gets him to drop very large ordnance in very near New York City, but because there's going to be a lot of people who saw that and wondering what the fuck happened. The firefighting crews alone are going to be putting out some fires because they bombed a forest with incendiary ordnance. But anyways, where are you? We need to catch up.
I'm clinging to the bottom of a truck right now.
Yeah, I can hear that. Yeah, it's very loud. You're doing great, sweetie. You're doing great. Holding on there. I guess just here. Are you on the Snapchat group with your real time location?
I think we can do that. What do you call that thing? Is it periscoping?
Yeah, periscope. Can you periscope?
Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, Google, periscope.
Okay, you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get this location.
All right.
And you don't need to roll. Actually, you can tell it's pretty obvious where the truck's going.
Where is it going?
It's going back to the Prime's headquarters.
Okay. Well, I guess that makes sense. I will try and beat them there, I guess. Or at least get there as close as I can. Within the vicinity.
Well, you're gonna need to drive the shit out of this.
Okay. I make that. 62 out of 76. Yeah.
Yeah, you are booking it.
Yay.
Since the truck is obeying all the speed limits, so I'll say you'll arrive probably about 10 minutes after they do.
Okay.
But David, so yeah, you just get to chill for a little bit in your very comfortable spot, and you're totally not getting oil stains on your fur and your clothing.
Yes, that's right. I'm not, because I picked the right spot to hide this time.
Well, there's that, but there's also just dirt and debris from the road that bounces up at you. You're gonna have to launder some stuff.
I was pretty sure that was going to happen, yes.
Such is life. But yeah, before too long, the truck takes takes an off ramp, starts driving regular speed, and then another 10 minutes or so, and truck pulls into someplace. You can tell it's someplace dark, and then the engine it comes to a stop, brakes are engaged, and engine goes off. So wherever you are, they have stopped.
So I'm going to stay here for a minute.
And then you hear the back trailer, and then the enormous weight of the prime leader getting off, just like stepping out of the trailer, and you hear grumbling voices, and you distinctly hear Augustus, the leader of the prime, saying, like, all the enclaves have voted against our action.
Hitting the record button.
And they're walking away, so it gets harder to hear. Wait, you have advanced hearing, don't you?
I don't, but I do have stealth and stalk, so I'm going to follow close enough to still keep. I'm catching this conversation. This goes into the blackmail folder.
Okay. Well, give me stealth.
That's definitely a make, Tom.
You have done a stealth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's you listen, keep going, listening in, and he's like, they're fools, all of them, but the majority has voted. Think we're going to have to stop it. And that's kind of the gist of it. You go until they're in the parking garage that's the lowest level of the buried underground parking garage that they use as their main base.
Okay.
And and Ross, you pull up. Are you gonna drive into the underground, into the actual parking level, or go on foot to the inside?
Oh no, park like a block away, out of sight, and then sneak in.
All right, give me stealths.
All right.
Hey, Druid, is that what you were gonna do too?
Yeah, let me get a roll.
All right.
Oh! I didn't get my coffee this morning. Oy.
I made mine.
All right, so Cindy, you are like the raccoon you are. Sitarra, you are Sitarra. You are quiet. And
fortunately, I'm also covered in road dust and things, so that masks my smell to where I only smell like parking garage right now.
And parking garage and highway, the newest scented candle.
Yes,
and
from the get the fuck out of my house line.
And then Druid trips over a toolbox.
And then what happened?
And the giant elephant turns and looks right at you.
Boy. All right, is it combat time?
Yeah, I mean, he crosses his arms. He calmly walks up to you. Why are you?
Yeah, I wait for him to address me.
He said, "Why are you here?"
Quite honest, make sure you're not going to try anything funny. Make the plan go forward in any case. But the fact that people who are smarter and better than you have told you that it's wrong.
Are you here alone?
Heavens, no. I mean, really? You think so? No, there's dozens of us. I'm here with the Mavericks. They're the only ones that can really talk into doing this sort of thing. Which means they're crazy. Which means you should be afraid of them.
Well, wherever they are, tell them to come inside if they want to address us.
Who wants to address this big elephant?
I'll step out. It's like, hi.
I have to assume that you had something to do with a vote being called and it going that way. Yes.
Yeah. No. You know me. I saw a vote. I watched so many episodes of The West Wing. I just had to get some lobbying in. It's been one of my fantasies, bucket list thing, really. Also, it's a plan that would get us all killed, so I didn't want that to happen.
It was the greatest chance we had to not have to hide in the shadows anymore.
No,
waste.
they would absolutely flatten the city or turn it into a prison before they would let us out. And yeah. And that's assuming nothing really stupid happens, like a nuclear war or a plague, hyper plague being made from, I don't know, millions of people suddenly mutating. Versus, I mean, we don't know what that transdimensional shit does in such large quantities. Yeah, there's a lot of reasons not to. Hell, it might just destroy the biosphere. Like, what if it? Yeah, you've heard of zoonotic viruses? Like, man, what happens when a human who has some weird disease mutates into an animal? Does the disease inside of him also mutate? Like, yeah. Anyway.
You ask a lot of questions, little raccoon.
I'm very curious.
But the enclaves have spoken.
Yeah.
We're going to we're going to put a stop to it.
That's great. So we just need to find out where this Jared guy is and where all the goop is, and we can
give us the frog.
Yeah. Okay. I'll come inside. So.
Yeah, and you are all let inside the large underground parking garage arena that is the home of the Prime.
It's.
And there's the Prime only has 10 members, but all of them are freaking gigantic.
Yeah, it smells like a weight room. I get it.
Yeah, it smells. Yeah, it's a cross between a gym and a zoo.
Yeah, do heists of protein powder.
Yeah, there's a huge mutant polar bear that's sitting next to like a looks like a ham radio setup.
Mm-hmm.
And Augustus just goes in like, all right, contact them. Like make the call, tell them to abort. Polar bear nods, gets on the radio, but then a few moments go by. I can't raise them.
That's not good, Augustus.
I suppose not.
Yeah, why don't you tell us where they are and we can go and check it out.
I'm not entirely sure. The only one of us he took with him was Spartacus.
Which one was Spartacus again?
The big rhino.
The big rhino. Okay, yeah. Okay, and he doesn't have another means to contact him. He doesn't have a cell phone. Did he need a finger dialing wand? Because he had big fingers. Is that why he doesn't have a cell phone?
It says using like a cell phone would not be something any of us like. None of us are able to do that.
Yeah. No, I get it. Okay. Well, where were they? What were they? What was the exact plan?
They were using an old safe house of ours for their plan.
Okay.
So it's Gerald was very cautious to not tell us in the entirety of his plan, at least where he was carrying it out. But I believe Spartacus would know. Okay. I can give you the location of this safe house if you wish.
Okay. Yeah. That would be great because really don't want to do it now, especially yeah. Okay. Yeah. Where is it?
And he gives you a location. It's it's a place. It's a place outside of Queens.
Okay. All right. We will. All right. Come on, gang. Let's go stop whatever this is.
Let's fucking do it.
On the way, I will ask Druid to text the council and let them know what has happened so far.
I do so.
Okay. Yeah. Every enclave is now putting out their feelers to like, all right, we need to find Gerald, we need to find what's going on, and they're basically going on maximum alert. Because someone just tried to kill all of them.
Yeah, it's not good. Yeah, I'm just passing all the information I have to the council, especially about Stanisfield and all that junk, so they can keep an eye out for that jerk.
Joke.
But yeah. Stansfield being alive, that's not something that should have happened.
Yeah, because he got messed up by them weird alien things, if I remember right.
So,
yeah.
Anywho, it takes you about an hour just to get there from where you are, but yeah, it is. Yeah, it's an old auto plant.
Oh, okay.
They've been shut down for a long time.
Yeah, auto plant in Queens. Yeah, that's been a hot.
Oh yeah,
minute.
no, this was like 1960s shit.
Okay. Huh. Thought they would have made some condominiums here or something. I guess maybe the ground's too polluted. Well, anyways, let's
Well, it's not quite a super fun site, but it's definitely not prime real estate.
Okay. Well, we will park the van nearby and sneak in, climb over the fence or what have you.
Oh yeah, there's a fence, but it's seen better decades.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of torn down in several places.
All right.
So, who is sneaking in? And if you're not sneaking in, what are you doing?
I'm sneaking.
I'm definitely sneaking in because
Yep.
that's kind of what I do.
Okay, yeah. I only mentioned because Chris, are you going to try to sneak in yourself again?
Probably not. No, I think I should remain wireless, so to speak.
That, or I can just stick you in the trundle bag and just take you along.
Not that time.
All right. So Ross, you made it.
Mhm.
All right, David. How about? Oh,
I actually didn't.
son of a bitch. All right. Yeah, you're sneaking in. It's not hard. On the big assembly floor, you can clearly see Spartacus. He's sat by a small fire barrel. Kind of looks like he's in the best he can do for a meditative pose. And David and Sitarra, as you're coming in, you just happen to step on an old discarded can of, like, let's say automotive oil, and it platters across the room.
Your turn.
And yeah, and Spartacus's eyes open and he looks right at you.
Thought that you and I might play a little bit of kick the can.
He's not my game.
All right. What are you going to play?
It depends on your intentions. Are you alone?
I'm your opponent. You think
I
you
see.
got enough to take me on? I'm here to stop you.
You want something from me. I'm assuming the location of the doctor.
The mutant who is trying to destroy all of us and our way of life, who goes against everything that you and your entire enclave stand for? Yes, that is what I seek.
You just don't understand. You don't know the number of humans that would have been raised to our level.
You don't understand the destruction that it would have wrought. But I think we're past the time for talking, and I think it's time for action now. So are you going to tell me his location, or am I going to beat it out of you?
I will reveal his location to you if you defeat me.
All right, final boss, let's freaking do this.
And then he stands up to his full 14-foot height. 16-foot height. You guess he probably has about nearly 7,800 pounds on him.
Dun dun dun.
He did have a lot of practice playing Guess the Weight at the carnival. He would be able to just kind of eyeball it.
Well, the doorway's about 8 feet tall, and he's about twice as tall as the doorway. And all right, so each foot of gives him about so many pounds of weight per foot times 16. Okay, yeah.
He does look down at this. Are you sure you want to fight me alone?
Already pouncing.
All right.
I think that was you were supposed to come get us, but you know what? You are a cat. You are impulsive.
All right, it is combat time.
Yeah, he is.
You guys came in at the same time as I did, right?
Yeah, no, we're totally just gonna wait to see how you do, and when he's not looking, I'm just gonna shoot him with a rocket launcher. All right, as soon as you get away. Like I'm getting up to a sniping position, and I have the rocket launcher out, so I'm just waiting for a good shot. So he can take a couple rocket launchers, right? Yeah. I got a silenced pistol. I don't think he'll feel that. He'll definitely feel the rocket.
All right, so everyone roll for initiative.
That is a D20 plus your initiative modifier.
Yep. Yeah, he didn't do too good.
Wow, I rolled a fucking 1.
Oh shit.
Well, I mean, it's a total of 10. I just
yeah.
Yeah, there's no spaces in the pluses.
That's mine.
Ugh.
That's my bad.
So Ross, you got 10.
I've got a 16.
David has
Got
a
an
16,
8.
and Druid, what'd you get?
An 8.
All right. Sitarra, you are the opener.
I'm going to start with a knockdown.
All right, let me bring up Make sure I got everything going. Yeah. I'm on the section of the book I need to be in right now. Knockdown.
Yes.
Okay.
So since I'm moving into melee or my opponent retreats, I get to gain the one temporary will. So there we go. That's a thing. And then I was looking to see just what exactly the there is a knockdown ability in here somewhere.
It's on page 83.
Knockdown on a strength plus escalation die. On a successful hit, the attack inflicts the prone status. So you roll d20, add just your strength modifier, because it's round 1, their escalation die is 0.
Yep.
And you have to beat his defense value, which is normally based on like his dex and stuff. So
yeah, I've already got all of his stats written down.
Okay. So I'm hoping that I'm stronger than he is dexterous. Guy that big is probably not going to be, a ballerina, so will a 19 do it?
19 will hit.
Okay. The prone status. Last in initiative. Okay. Yeah, he becomes last in initiative. That's if someone else hits him, they lose their turn.
That's just for this round.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they become last in initiative order. If they already had their turn this round, they do not gain a second turn. If the status is removed, they instead act right after current acting character. If they're already last, they lose their turn.
They were not last.
Okay. So we get to go first.
Yeah. So okay, Cindy, you're next.
Okay. I will. What can I do? I am going to aim. Actually, yeah.
Aim the rocket launcher.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So I am aiming.
That sounds like a legit thing.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, how about you?
Well, okay. So are we inside the truck fighting this guy?
Well, inside the
You're in the
factory.
auto plant.
Yeah,
Inside the factory. Okay. Let's see here. Can I use my wits? I gotta do a Deus Ex in this thing. I need to look at my surroundings and see if there's like a big stack of crates I can push on.
Oh, you're looking for an environmental thing to use against him?
Yeah. I think that's where I'm going to best place my talents because I can climb walls.
Okay. Let me check the skill list of this.
I mean, you can just kind of stunts like that are. I don't think they're really like the environmental action things are not really in the rules. They're all like martial art techniques, so you can just make something up.
Yeah, I would say give me a d20 roll plus your perception. I'll say
You mean
try to get 13.
Well, all right. Go, little D20. I can't see. 14 works.
You do it. Yeah, actually, there's a big collection of like stacked tires in a level of it's been on a storage level above the main floor.
Okay. If I was to scurry up there and push him over on him,
well, you have to spend this turn. You have to spend 2 turns getting over there.
well, I think I'll put in the investment unless my teammates think I can do a better job elsewhere.
No, that sounds good.
All right,
Okay.
cool. So
Yeah,
you know what I'm doing.
All right. Now it's back to him,
Mm-hmm.
which he stands up and he's going to show you just what he thinks of that. Here we go. All right. So that is a strength plus prowess.
Who is he attacking?
Yes. David.
Okay, Sitarra.
He doesn't know you're there.
Yeah.
So David, does a 29 hit you?
Damn.
Well, a 29 will, yeah.
Okay, yeah. He basically it's nothing. Just his opening move. He just brings a fist the size of bigger than your head right onto you. All right. What? God damn it. That is. Would that be strength plus size damage?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that is.
Yeah, if it's just his fist, yeah.
Hmm.
Because he doesn't have claws or anything like that.
All right. First, we got this 8 plus 12. He did 20. Yeah. Fist comes down hard.
Ow.
Is that all you've got?
Yeah, he's like, this guy cracks his huge neck. No. And back around we go. Sitarra. Oh, it is okay. Escalation is now at 1.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna open him up. Let's swing them claws. See what we can do.
Do it.
Now for claws, what do I roll again?
It's a standard melee attack.
Yeah, strength plus pro plus escalation. So strength, prowess, and escalation.
So which is an escalation is now +1.
Yeah.
So strength, prowess, and escalation.
Mm-hmm.
Plus the d20.
Yeah, this is just a hit. This is not damage.
Will a 24 do it?
24 shall.
Okay. Strength, size, and weapon damage.
Yeah, the boss music has kicked in.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be more rolls. I got to get all of them. So that's strength. Size is 1d6. And then weapon damage. Claws are... So yeah, that's 5 plus 3 plus 18.
23 plus... What's that total?
26.
Okay.
All right, so I looked up so the rocket launcher does have an area of effect, so it hits everybody in melee. So there's no like range given, so I kind of have to wait for you to get out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can I claw and then disengage as my move?
Next round you could, but
Disengage would be the action you take.
yeah, that's a maneuver you do in place of.
All right. Well, he is going to pummel you, David.
All right. Hoping that he's got some knockback on that swing.
Well, wait, no. He's last in initiative now because of.
Oh, he got back up. He got back up.
Yeah, but he's still at the last of the initiative unless he like.
Oh, does that stay?
Yeah.
Okay, well, in that case,
it changes his initiative. He just So.
All right. Well, in that case, Cindy.
Yeah. Well, no. So I'm going to ready an action to shoot the rocket launcher at him as soon as Sitarra's out of melee. So I guess I'll give a whistle that, as seasoned professionals, we clearly know what that whistle means. It's a very distinctive team whistle. So yeah,
You get that elephant whistle.
yeah. Rhinos can't hear this whistle. It's a special.
It's a very special whistle.
It's a very special whistle. So I'm just aiming from like a catwalk or whatever, and waiting for Sitarra to get clear of the blast zone.
Okay. And Druid, I assume you're finishing your movement over to the big stack of truck tires.
Yeah, I'm married to this action, dude. Dude, this is gonna be so cool. I can't wait till it happens.
Okay, so next round you'll be in a position to do something or not with them. And as I said, he is going to pummel David.
Hang in there, David. Think very hard thoughts.
Sorry,
very defensive thoughts. Yeah.
You okay, David?
Good.
Okay.
I'm just waiting.
I know it's I'm having to type out the formula of this.
Well, you can just copy it, so you don't have to repaste it. But it's
okay. Here comes his attack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he hits you.
Yeah, with a natural 18, I don't even think you need all those fucking bonuses. But yeah.
Okay, so pummel, like on a successful hit, this attack inflicts the weakened X status, where X is equal to your
what type of attack is this?
We're going to feed you fancy feast through a straw.
It's pummel.
Pummel. Okay. I'm just looking.
Yeah, it says like on a successful hit, this attack inflicts the weakened X status, where X is equal to your plus strength, to your strength modifier.
What's the strength modifier?
+6.
+6. Okay, so weakened. Vulnerable, where X is the added damage. Okay.
So every attack he does, he'll have an additional 6 damage.
Ends once the character takes damage. So he will take damage. Let's see here. Pummel. Yeah, that's it though.
I believe that does that also inflict the melee damage?
No, doesn't say. It just says that.
Temporary. All right, we'll go with that for now.
Yeah.
But yeah, he essentially he kind of like you're kind of seeing stars right now. All right.
Fine.
Top of the
Top of
morning.
the order?
Top of the morning to you again.
All right. I'm going to go for dexterous here. Athletics to disengage. Just backflip cartwheel away. I heard the whistle, and I make the skill check.
Is there anything he does? I think it's the first time we've used disengage.
Actually, retreat is what you want to do, and that's your prowess and speed, which is against a difficulty of 15. Now we're at the third round, so you need to beat a 17 on. That removes you from melee. If you fail, you gain the unbalanced. So it's D20 plus your prowess plus your speed.
All right. Plus the escalation die,
Nope.
which is 2.
No, that adds to the difficulty of it, I believe.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. That's the escalation die actually works against you in this.
Still make, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Fortunately, you have a really good. If you rolled a 4, you would have failed. But you did succeed. So yeah, you're removed from melee. So that triggers my attack. And that is perception plus prowess plus escalation. So perception is 6. And because I'm aiming, the weapon gets a perk. So I'm going to choose pain. So basically I'm aiming right for his like knee or something like that. So this one with like status modifiers, if it hits, disoriented and distracted. So 23.
Hell yeah.
Is that against his defense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you hit.
Yeah. Strike ranged. It only does the... All right. So first it will inflict... Because I'm an explosives expert, it will inflict +1 die. And the rocket launcher normally does 3d8. So let me just double check. Yeah, so it does 3d12. So this does 4d12. And then because I was aiming for 2 rounds, I get the I inflict pain on him. So it does 19 damage. Plus he is disoriented and distracted. Disoriented basically both means he only adds a lower of your 2 prime mods for defense or attacks. So he basically takes penalties on his defense is lowered and his attack rolls are lowered by his high. Yeah, instead of adding 2 numbers, he adds 1.
Okay.
So yeah, I hit him right in the knee and he you used to be an adventurer.
Roars.
Yeah.
He roars in pain, but he is very much not down.
Yeah. I figured as much.
Okay, Druid, it is you.
All right. I'm going to kick this freaking stack of tires over this dude's head. Going to bounce him with some rubber donuts.
I'm trying to think. Should do this as maybe like a ranged attack.
Okie dokie.
I mean, if he's
See
hitting the
here.
tires, you could justify making it a melee attack. Like,
I'll say, it's Chris. You want to try to do this as a melee or a ranged?
Oh, melee makes more sense to me. I have nothing to like throw or shoot anyways.
Okay, well then, make it a melee attack.
oh, you
Dokie.
can also spend will, I think, to give yourself advantage.
So that's a 1d20 plus. Let's see. Would that be strength? My strength modifier?
Strength plus escalation, so +2, plus prowess,
Prowess, okay.
+2.
Add 2 to that.
15 total.
Oh no,
No.
no wait, no, because his defense is lowered.
Yay!
Good job, Ross.
Yay! Teamwork. We're doing it. We're a team.
I'm sorry. So I don't do it.
No, you do.
No, you do.
His
Because
defense is
only
lower.
because Ross hit him Ross hit him with the pain shot.
I see.
So yeah,
All right.
So I try to think what effect would dropping a bunch of tires on him?
Obviously some damage. Because
Tires heavy, yo.
Yeah. Let's see here. Looking at the statuses condition, there's a lot of them. You could say he loses his turn, he's just double prone.
I'll say he
double
loses
prone.
his
Or
turn.
no, he's stunned. He's stunned, so he loses either his action for this turn. So, but he would probably take some damage too.
Yeah, I'll call it 3d10.
3d10, yeah.
Who's rolling it? Is it me?
Yeah. I assumed it was you.
I'm sorry. I thought Tom was going to roll it.
No worries.
No, these are your tires.
Cool. Total of 15.
All
Again.
right. All right, he's down, but and he's bloodied a bit, but man, looks like he's still raring to go.
Okay.
Gotta find more shit to drop on him.
All right, top of the round. Now we are
Well-
at escalation 3.
Mm-hmm.
So, question: this weakened status on mine, when does that go away?
When you take
When you take damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. You're still kind of like you still have your bell rung.
Well, since I am out of melee,
Could charge back in, or you could do it if you have a ranged weapon.
I do. I have throwing knives, but they're strength based. So I'm going to hang back for a moment, slap myself across the face for 1 point of damage so that I can clear the weakened condition this round.
Well, then you'll take 7 because it's weakened. I mean, if it's strength bonus, weakened X, it's based on a strength bonus. So you have weakened 6, so you'll take 7 damage. But yeah.
It's worth it to clear the debuff.
Okay.
Plus, would you go +3 because of the escalation?
And it just says where X is the added damage, so it doesn't say.
Yeah.
Escalation, yeah, is very specific. It's mostly attack rolls that it adds to. It doesn't add to damage rolls usually.
All right, that's what David does.
Okay. I'm going to reload.
Okay, and Chris.
I'm going to look for a generous amount of fuel or accelerant. I'm going to try to spray this guy down and light him on fire.
All right, give me another perception roll. I'll call it D20 plus perception.
Oh, yeah, you could also like grab some stuff to try and blind him.
Like flashlights?
Well, or just like throw oil in his eyes or something like that. But yeah. Or if you set him on fire, you probably can't see too well.
I would imagine. I think you stop looking and start trying to put out fires.
You think?
In any case, a 13. Tom, do I succeed?
Yeah, I'll say you find some oil canisters.
Oil canisters, all right.
I'll tell you, you had to spend this turn to find them.
Sure, no problem.
Next turn, you can employ them.
I'm going to employ some oil canisters. An elephant.
All right, well, and with his turn, basically he does the thing. He just stands up, rolling with the tires flying in all directions.
Oh, no.
And he is going to charge David.
Okay. So charging gives him advantage on a melee maneuver this turn. Grants all foes you end up in melee with the unbalanced status. However, it rends you inactive at the end of your turn. Unarmed characters only inflict unbalanced on one foe. So, yeah, he only gets the one attack. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And here that comes. Yeah, he does.
Yep. Didn't even need the advantage.
Nope.
So, unbalanced means, David, you're going to have disadvantage on any roll. Ends once you make a roll. Or at the end of your next turn, whichever comes first. So, what is he just making a standard melee attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
Standard melee damage.
Yeah.
Actually, no, he is, but he is using his. Since this is a charge, he's going to use his horn. But he has.
Now,
ram
was
horn.
he stunned before?
And he lost his turn. He lost a turn.
Okay.
Well, wait, no, we all get to go again before he does that. Like, yeah. Because he goes at the end of the turn. So even though it is a new round, but we all get to go again, and then he can charge.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. So Sitarra's up first, and he has not charged yet, so you can... Haha, the future has changed. We reloaded. But
I only get to do this once a round, but I'm going to use it. I'm going to roar.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to go from being stunned to hopefully continuing to be stunned.
That's one of your special abilities, isn't it?
Yep. First time I bully during a fight scene, I inflict the stun status instead of disoriented.
Okay, so bully. Let's see here. You have to make a roll for that. That is a... Let's see. Determination, affinity, and escalation. So... That is a...
Plus D20, of course, right?
Yeah. Can only do in melee. Actually, it doesn't say that maneuvers that use can be done at range. So you can do that at range. You don't have to get into melee with them. They target morale instead of defense. So Do you have his morale, Tom?
Yes, I do. It
Okay.
is 19.
19. Jeez.
Yeah, he's actually very level-headed.
Okay, fair enough. So you have to beat a 19. You get your determination, affinity, and the escalation die, which is now +4.
Let's try it.
Mm-hmm.
No, because
Okay.
I'm rolling like shit.
Yep.
All right, yeah, it just doesn't work.
Yep. So okay, I reloaded last round, so I'm just
did?
I'm just going to fire regularly because it looks like he's going to probably charge again. So I don't really have time to aim. Oh yeah, sorry. Well, I rolled a natural 18, and I have like +12 to hit. So
you do.
All right, I hit him with more rocket. 30. That was a pretty good one.
He is still up.
Yeah. Figured. I mean, I have. Yeah.
Yeah, you said you have now, but you now have seen him take 2 rocket blasts.
Yeah. No, I figured.
All right, Chris.
All right, I'm gonna scuttle over these oil cans, and I'm gonna start whipping them at the elephant.
He's a rhino.
Right, rhino. Sorry.
Yeah. All right. That will be ranged.
Okay. All right.
Is that what
And
you're throwing?
so the modifier to ranged is going to be what stat?
Perception and prowess. And
Prowess.
+4 because escalation.
Total of 7. So a total of 17.
Since again he is he?
Yeah.
Does the stun? Does that effect still apply?
Yeah, until it'll end once he charges.
All right. Yeah. You hit him with it.
Cool. All right. So he got oil on him. All right. So that's probably the only action I could take this turn, right?
Yeah. But he now has the status effect of has oil on him.
Excellent. If any of you guys got a match down there, you know what to do.
Well, if I hit him with another rocket, that'll definitely ignite it. But you know.
Ah.
Yeah. And now he is going to charge.
Okay.
I'll roll it again because yeah.
Right. I mean, he'll have advantage, but yeah.
Yeah. The past didn't happen.
Yeah. The future refuses to change.
7 plus 15, 22.
Yeah.
Hit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So he charged at you with his horn, obviously. So of course, I had to go off of the combat section to get back there. Okay, so strength and size plus his horn damage. And since it's a ram horn, he always does maximum damage with his horn. Oh, but when it hits with a charge.
Right.
Okay, so that is 19 plus
Wait, what type of horn is it?
charging horn.
This does 2d8 damage if you perform a charge this turn.
I know. That was his size. I just did, and so that's like 19 plus 20. That's 24 plus 16.
What's the 16 from?
His horn. It's max damage. 2d8
It doesn't say anything about max damage.
with ram horn. It's a special ability rhinos have.
Oh, ram horn. Okay.
So yeah, that was he just inflicted 40.
Well, wait, no. Like he rolled 2d8, so it just be
2d8. 2d8 was his size.
Yeah.
2d12 is his strength. The 2d8
was
was
his size and strength. Yeah. Sorry. Since
yeah, so
that's okay.
Yeah, so that's 40 he just inflicted.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, he rammed that horn right into you.
Are you into hit points yet, or are you still at a?
I sure am.
Okay, so that's
Things
injury.
a fine red mist.
That's injury.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. There's actually a chart that shows where the injury is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's David. Roll a 1d8.
2.
All right. He just hit you. It affects your determination. You are in severe pain.
Injury inflicts disadvantage on any rolls
Disadvantage
involved.
on anything involving determination. Yep. So yeah, you hurting.
So yeah, if you get hit again, you'll fall unconscious.
But luckily he charged, so he can't do anything next turn.
Okay.
Top of the. It's like we are now on round 5.
Let's see. What can I do?
So David, you're up. Sitarra, you're up first.
So I'm going to start by disengaging again.
Yeah, you could disengage and make a ranged attack. But I mean, then he could charge again. But otherwise, he's going to just melee you.
He's not going to be able to charge this round.
Yeah.
Oh no, he just can't move again after this turn
Mm-hmm.
until the next turn. But if you're still in melee range, he can still attack you.
Yeah, that's a nope.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm getting the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
And I'm going to spend my will to get advantage on this.
Mm-hmm. So it's difficulty 19 now. Again, yeah, you get your
you're unbalanced.
prowess and speed. Oh yeah, so you
are unbalanced.
Oh yeah, so you get
Okay,
disadvantage.
so spending that will to negate the
Oh, yeah,
disadvantage
that would
so that
do
I can
that.
actually make the roll normally.
Yep.
Here it comes, a normal roll.
I believe I make.
Yay.
What was the target you needed to hit?
19.
Then yeah, that is a success. You somehow in severe pain, you get out of the way.
Okay.
All right, Cindy, you are now up.
Okay, so I want to ignite the. Let's see here. You know what?
I mean, a rocket certainly would do that.
Well, I just shot it, so I don't have time to
Yeah.
reload. So, you know what? I'm going to take just one of the rockets, and I'm going to do basically. Miss Lee's like, look, you're covered in oil, and this is an incendiary rocket. If you detonate, you'll suffocate. You won't be able to breathe. Give us the name. Tell us it's not worth dying for this. So yeah, I am going to try and you're going to die a horrible death if I throw this rocket at you. I mean, can I spend a point of will to have a flare and just say like, if I ignite you, you're not. It doesn't matter how strong you are. That's oil. It's going to coat to you. You're going to suffocate. Your eyeballs will explode from the heat. It doesn't matter how big or how tough you are. You'll be blind and in pain and die a horrible death. And this place is full of oily rags. Yeah. So, yeah, just mislead. To try. I mean, I also have demolitions, rocketry, and chemistry to throw in some choice terms about, being on fire bad. And I make my mislead check, 76 in it.
All right.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like you reach him. I'm not determining.
So yeah, this is role playing. This is not like a combat maneuver. I am trying to get him to stop fighting because he will burn to death because he is covered in oil, and I have something that will ignite it. And I am up above him, and he can't reach me before I can set him on fire. Is it worth?
So yeah, so he looks up at you.
Yeah.
Looks to Sitarra. Looks back up to you. Says, of course, you couldn't defeat me in a fair fight, could you?
Ain't nothing fair in nature. Red tooth and claw. Fair is a human term. Come on.
You call this fair? You're bigger. You're stronger. You've taken 3 rockets and you're still standing.
That he laughs.
Yeah.
There's nothing fair about this, and you know it.
I will give you what you seek. If your predator friend here acknowledges he could not have defeated me without you.
I just look at Sitarra and like shrug, just like, I don't know what to tell you, man. I did my best. This is on you now.
There's a reason why rhinos are endangered and alone, and lions hunt in prides. I was never going to take you on alone.
Because you can't. You know you would never have won. Simply acknowledge that fact, and I will tell you what you wish to know.
I mean, I'll acknowledge it. Yeah, no, that's true. Like, man,
you don't have to mean it.
He says, the predator has to say it.
Oh, man. I just look at Sitarra with my eyes really wide, like, please say something.
Would you hand me the script of the words that you have to hear? Say it one more time for me.
Oh, yeah.
And I will parrot it right back to you.
He just wants you to say that you could not have defeated him without your compatriots.
I already said that.
Say it more.
Essentially, he just wants you to say you could not have defeated him.
You're right. I could not have defeated you without a little help from my friends. Are you happy now?
He stops, just collects himself. I have no desire to be set aflame. So be it. I will tell you where the doctor is.
Tell us, where is the doctor?
He is at an alcohol distillery plant, 40 miles from here.
Mark the rally point on our map, please.
Or what's the name of the place? Just the name. We can find it.
It's
Goose Island. I mean, Goose Archipelago.
Blue Valley Distillers.
Blue Valley. Okay. All right. Well, thank you. This has been very educational, elucidating. You're very fearsome. No, seriously, you really are. You scared the shit out of me. I hope you don't starve to death from. You probably need a lot of calories. Anyways, I'm just talking. I'm just saying whatever enters my head. I'm leaving now. Bye. I jump out a window and climb away, and hope my team can make it back to the van.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, you get there. Sitarra's hurting pretty bad.
Oh yeah. Drew, do you have any first aid knowledge or anything?
Yeah.
Or was that? Oh god, that wasn't.
I
bad,
think that was 44. Yeah.
I got caretaking.
That's. I think that's animals.
It's okay. It's fine. I've got the ability to treat.
Okay.
I can do meditation. I can meditate.
I've got first aid and treatment. It's fine.
Okay, I'll drive real slow. So I'll drive very, very smoothly. So, yeah.
I figure I'm already in excruciating pain, so what's a little bit of self-surgery? It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently I'm good.
Yay.
I'll just say that's all it means. You're not injured right now.
So, let's see. Yeah, treatment is
I'm still going to need some rest and some time to recuperate and a complete change of blood.
Don't worry about it.
Oh god. Yeah, David's reached level 4 of drinking.
No.
So you have Gerald's location.
All right. We will head there. We will.
You drive up there. Are you taking it nice and slow?
Yeah. I will tell the others. I mean, like, have Druid tell the others, about the what's happened and where it is. So if anyone can send reinforcements, that would be the place to send them.
So you're asking for reinforcements?
Yeah.
Who are you asking?
Probably. Are the Night Surfers the flying ones, or is that the Mavericks?
That's the Mavericks.
The Mavericks. Probably the Mavericks, because they can get there the fastest. Provide a little aerial surveillance and everything.
Maverick herself.
Yeah.
She agrees. She says, I'll have a squadron there. I'll have a squadron there in a few minutes.
Great.
It's like we'll take it together. So yeah, I say
work makes the dream work.
Yeah, and you pull up there, and this is an active distilling company.
Okay.
There's still like a lot, like quite a few cars in the parking lot. You count about 12.
No, like delivery vehicles or cargo vehicles, but like regular ass cars.
Yeah, like personal vehicles.
Okay. What time of day is it now?
It is. It's actually about like 4 a.m. now. You've been active for a while.
Yeah, fair.
Maverick and a couple of her birds of prey are they're perched on a fence near the place waiting for you.
Okay. I will radio them and be like, have you seen anything unusual yet?
It's strange. Like all the shutters and windows are closed.
Oh, okay. Well, if you think you can get someone in the building, like near the top, we'll try and affect an interest. Well, maybe just stay. Keeps at least one person outside to let us know if anybody tries to leave. But we're gonna head in and radio you. Just try and keep this place contained, I guess.
We'll make sure no one gets out until you do.
Yeah, and no one gets in either. Let us know.
Don't worry. They've got long distance sniper rifles that they can shoot while flying.
Great. Yeah, that's. So is this? So it's an alcohol distillery. Is it near the river or something?
Yeah, it's near the river.
Okay, so they could be trying to poison the water supply or something. I mean, aerial would be the fastest way to do it, but I don't see how they're going to do aerial distribution through here. Because there's no planes or helicopters nearby, right? This place is nowhere near an airport.
No, I mean, no. The nearest one would be like a small community airport, but that's about 35 miles away.
Okay, well, I guess the river's the only thing. I guess contact. What's the other one that deals with the navigating through the sewers and shit like that?
Oh, the pipeline?
The pipeline, yeah. Contact them and ask them to watch the waterways around the distillery.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they say we'll have guys out, and since it's on the river, they're going to have a few of the night surfers are going to be on the water itself.
Okay, yeah, great. And just keep an eye on the quality of the water, too. If it starts getting all, goopy.
Or if it starts glowing blue, that's probably a sign.
Yeah, it's probably a sign. Okay, well, sneak.
All right. There's the loading dock, which is closed. There's the front
It doesn't
door.
matter. I failed my sneak check.
All right.
Loading docks, more entrances. It's bigger. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well, yeah. You're pretty sure. You do that. You just look up, and there's a security camera right on you.
I shoot with my silenced pistol.
Okay. So yeah, the stealth check you failed. Oh shit, they were looking right at you.
Damn it. Okay. Well, I'm going to start climbing then. Climbing up to get to a higher vantage point. I mean, a big place like this, there's probably multiple rows of windows and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a 3-story building.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to sneak my way in.
Okay.
Gotta succeed at some point.
Yeah, I will say right now, like I said, you're not injured, but you're also at 0 SHT. So you are very susceptible to getting hurt.
Yes.
So yeah, just go ahead. You rolled sneak. You did roll sneak. All right, yeah, you are. Again, you're living up to the lion, baby.
See if I can find the. Is there a locked door that we're trying to open to get everybody else in? Like, what?
Oh yeah, there's like I said, there's the front door which is locked. There's the loading dock doors. They are closed and locked. There's also there's a couple of side doors that look like they're also locked.
Okay, well, I'm going to try and get to a second floor window and try and open that. Pick that lock. Burglary. So I will, or whatever.
Okay.
Whatever it's.
Yeah. By the way, it's the windows. The windows have shutters, but these are they're not security shutters. These are just curtain. These are blinds.
Okay. I make my burglary check to.
Yeah, and actually, you can't unlock it. But I'm gonna say, with that, you do the cool raccoon claw thing of do a circular thing, cut a hole in the glass.
Oh, cool! Yeah. Nice. Yeah.
And yeah, at that point, it's just a regular window.
All right, I open it and climb in because again, I'm really good at climbing. I got climbing claws, and I can.
Druid, what are you looking to do?
Is there a roof that I could sticky walk my way onto?
Oh yeah, actually, definitely. And there's a roof. There's a roof entrance too.
I frickin' scuttle up there using my roach grippy hands.
Yeah, you don't have to roll climb. That's the beauty of being you.
Yay!
So I'll say you're up there in an instant, and yeah, there's a metal door, and it's not it's not a security lock. It's just locked. Do you have any? Actually, say there's also a keypad if you want to try to bypass it.
He does it. He hacks it. We see do a roll.
Infosec time.
No, I'm afraid not. I went over.
Wow. Okay, yeah, you're just being stymied really quick.
Getting over the highest, setting a rhino on fire.
Which you almost got to set a rhino on fire today. Was that on your bucket list?
I got to stick it on there now, don't I?
Yeah, we all have our crosses to bear. All right, Sitarra. What's your method of entrance?
I'm just going to go through one of those locked doors.
All right. Just picking it.
Yeah, just picking it.
Well, why don't you give that lock a pick?
Oh shit.
I do believe that's a critical.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you are. It's just this is like it takes you 3 seconds tops to open the door. And I'll say and with the crit, I'll say you even managed to.
Wait a minute. Is this a Locktech 3000 2.0? All you have to do is just give it the right little jiggle right here, and it opens.
There you go. And in fact, you also notice the security camera that you. But that you say, oh yeah, shit. There's usually a camera in conjunction with this door. There it is. So you get by completely without being seen.
Yay.
Leave
Okay.
that door open. Make sure
All right.
that, our backup knows that door.
Mm-hmm. So you're okay. So 2 of the 3 are inside. Okay, Ross, you went in the window.
Uh-huh.
All right. Yeah, you you seem to be on you are on the 2nd floor, which looks like it has a it looks like you're in a hallway, and it looks like there's the nearest room is a sign that has it's frosted glass that says staff room, and you're pretty sure through the frosted glass you can see silhouettes of people in there.
Okay, so this is a distillery, right? Do I hear the sound of a distillery operation?
You hear equipment going.
Okay.
And by the way, the silhouettes, you can tell the silhouettes are actually on the ground.
So wait, the door is entirely frosted glass, so it's not just a little thing at the top of the door. How do yeah.
There's frosted glass on the side, but the glass on the door is regular.
Oh, okay. So so I can just see there's people on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Do they look dead?
No, you can. They're still. You can see they're still move. They're sitting. They're sitting up, and they're moving.
Well, are these office humans that are?
Well, it's hard to. You can't tell. Do you go to the front door? You can see clearly if you go to the door itself rather than just the mirror.
I'll look around and make sure no one's sneaking up on me, and then I will give it a little look. I have my silenced pistol out, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, you're greeted by a curious sight.
Mm-hmm.
There's about 15 people in there, all mutants.
Okay.
But a lot of them, they're wearing, in a lot of cases, ripped up and torn, office attire.
Okay. Do they look really confused?
They look terrified.
Terrified. Okay. Yeah. Fair.
And you also tell they have zip ties on their hands.
Oh, okay.
And also on the ground, there's little telltale spots of glowing goop.
Okay, I'm gonna message radio. Everyone's they're here. They're turning the office. They turned the office staff into mutants. I'm going to rescue them. Be on the look. The equipment's operating in here, so some. I think we go in there and find out what they know. So I open the door and put my finger up. Everyone be very quiet. And then I'll say,
but it's looks like there's a mutant boar. And you're oh god, they got you too.
There's no time to talk about that. I'm here to help. Where did they go? What did they say? What their plan is? And I'll start cutting their zip ties with my claws.
They're I don't know. When the frog was in here hours earlier, he's the one that put us all in this room.
Mm-hmm.
Said he needed the distilling machines.
Okay, so were you this blue stuff? Did he spray you with it, or what happened?
Oh no, it was that man in the vest that came in later that did that. He just walked in and started just throwing it on us.
Grabbing it in his hand and splattering you with it.
It's no, it was from a bottle he had.
Okay, so he's just splashing the bottle at you.
Okay. Oh yeah, he sprayed it.
He sprayed it. Oh, a spray bottle. Okay.
By the way, you also know, like, from what you know about goop, it's kind of viscous. It doesn't spray.
Yeah, so unless they distilled it into a new format that would allow spraying, so that could be an aerial distribution way. Okay, it's a spray form now, everyone. All right, here, you start freeing the others. I need to take care of them. Yeah.
We've been in here for hours. We need to call the police.
Yeah, the police. This is a special operation, highly classified. The police are not going to understand your situation. If you want, I can have some people pick you up that will be very understanding of your situation. But you, it's up to you. You understand that we don't know how long your situation will last.
Okay, yeah, well...
Yeah, just go out and go to the ground floor, and there will be some people that will be they'll look similar to you, okay? Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll radio to the Mavericks. Can you have, like, the night surfers or somebody pick these people up on a boat or something, get them out of here?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so, Sitarra.
Yes.
You got in on the ground floor, which means you just opened a door right near the kind of main distilling floor.
Right.
And it seems to be largely empty. The machines are still running. But you can hear a man's voice talking on a radio.
Get closer to where I can actually make out all of the words.
Like any stealth roll you make in here will be made at advantage because it's a bunch of noisy equipment going.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
And you sneak over, and I believe you did receive images of Agent Stansfield, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, the Agent Stansfield's in there talking on a radio.
What is he saying?
Basically says confirm package delivery. Good. I'm like, I'm gonna mop up here, get rid of the witnesses, and I should be back. You should be back by about 0600. Yeah, make sure everything's ready to go. Like, out. And then he draws a silenced pistol and turns, and you can see he's starting to walk over to some stairs that lead up to the second floor where the break room is.
The mic from my mouth to my throat and say sort of okay, so that it's not going to carry.
Mm-hmm.
Inbound break room.
Okay, by that point, yeah, you're kind of like rushing them all out. Maverick herself kind of lands by the window you had and starts moving them down, so they can just go out a window and not have to worry about.
Yeah, I will cover them, knowing that as soon as I'm going to try and ambush Stansfield, and actually, you know what? Not ambush, but try and sneak up and put a gun to the back of his head. Maybe that'll,
All right, give me a stealth check.
All right. No. Unless I have advantage.
Oh yeah, you do have advantage.
Yeah.
There's still loud equipment.
Yay, that makes it.
Was that better?
Yay, advantage.
All right. So Chris, do you want to try to? Are you going to try to get in it again?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do it at advantage now because you studied the keypad.
Okay, and that's what, roll 2 D100s?
Yeah, and take the lowest. Oh, there
17.
you go. You are inside.
Okie dokie.
And it seems like, that roof area is that roof door you just went into is apparently the security office. So you got
how fortuitous.
You have all, you're staring at all the security cameras.
Excellent. I will tap into the security camera that is currently observing my colleagues.
Oh yeah, you can see Stansfield, and he's coming right towards Cindy. And you can tell Cindy is not in a position that will hide her.
Okay, so I don't think this is like a fun security booth where like a saw blade shoots out of the wall and gets this guy.
No, but no, you do have access to the fire prevention systems and the alarms.
All right. All right. Let's Hollywood this shit up. I'm going to try to activate these distractions.
Okay. Are you going to let Cindy know over the radio that that's what you're doing?
Yes, I will alert Sid.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I don't yelp. I'm a professional.
Mhm.
I will.
Okay. If he succeeds on this, then this is just a regular roll. But if he succeeds on this, then I'll say that your stealth roll will consider that a success.
Okay. Well, I fail. I mean, I made my second, like, because I had advantage. I succeeded on my second one. So
Okay, I'll say then you would get it. You would get an advantage
Yeah.
on what you do next.
Okay.
Hey, I'm rolling the dice. Hey,
Do it.
31. I did it.
Oh yeah. He sets off a strategically placed fire alarm.
Okay. I will use this opportunity to, again, Planus put the gun to the back of his head and be like, give up or I'll kill you.
Like just, oh shit. So I didn't get all you freaks, did I?
Put face down, hands on your head.
No, I don't think I'll do that.
I shoot him.
Okay.
I assume I have advantage.
Oh yeah, no, it's it's right there.
Yeah. Well, 10 plus, like, so a 20 to hit him.
Oh yeah, dude. Dude. It's damn near impossible for you to miss
Yeah.
at this range.
Okay.
So, roll some damage on that.
I don't know if there's any bonuses for, I guess, it's an aim shot, so, because, back of the head. Let's see. I inflict impale. What does impale do? Oh, it literally impales them. Okay. No, I'll just put I'm going to use another, let's see, perform a different maneuver.
We're figuring things out.
Yeah. Flex. Huh. All right, I guess we'll do hack, inflicts massive damage, and ignore armor. It instead inflicts unbalance. Okay. Whatever, I'll just fucking roll damage.
Okay.
Yeah. 3d8. Oh, okay, so that does, okay. 10 damage.
Well, I mean, it's right to the head.
Yeah. So you could just say
there's
hit point damage.
it's like fire, and there's a spray of bluish liquid, and you're pretty sure that skull splatter feels more like plastic.
Ooh, boy.
I mean, he drops. He drops to the ground like a sack of potatoes.
Okay.
But then you hear him just like this, like, you really have no idea, do you? And now his voice is kind of sounding. There's like electronic modulation happening in it now.
Okay, yeah. Kind of wish I'd used a rocket launcher. But, you go to battle with the weapons you have. I am going to back up. He's not human. I'm just going to keep shooting at him.
All right. You can tell like you're hitting him, and you can tell like there's definitely some machinery in there, but you're not exactly shooting at like a T-800.
Uh-huh.
Where just the bullets just ricochet off. Think more kind of like a Aliens android.
Oh, okay, but with blue instead of white blood.
Not bluish, but there's also like circuitry underneath.
Okay.
So like it looks like his skeleton's made more of you would imagine like hardened plastic than metal.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, yeah, I think I need more gun. I'm going to run.
Okay, all right, David, you want to get you getting up there?
Yeah. And upon seeing all of this going on, it's like, well, Cindy, what are we going to do?
We got to find something big to kill him. Yeah, I can get my rocket launcher out, but I need some space to get it out. And...
Sitarra, I'll say you see something right near you, fire axe in one of those little cabinets.
Actually, that'll work. So I'm going to take the hooky end of that fire axe, sink it into hole in head, and I'm just going to flip backwards with Guy and try to just fling him into the middle of the distillery floor.
Oh, it's one thing. So give me a swing of that axe.
Nope.
Well, wait. I mean, axe you get to add to your strength and prowess.
In that case, that would be a 20.
And very yes. Yeah, I guess we just going for the head.
Yeah, just whatever convenient hole he has in him.
Oh yeah, you
That's
just
where the brains live.
yeah, you crunk it. Like you feel like the axe. I mean, it like struggles to go through a bit like the plastic skull, like the hardened plastic skull, but it does and kind of gets into what feels like brain matter. And at that point, he kind of just does the robot spazzing out thing and then collapses.
Yeah, rowing over rail.
All right.
I don't care if he does have that electronic. He is still going to get thrown into the middle of that distillery floor so that you've got plenty of shooting room. I don't want him rebooting and coming after us.
And at that point, I'll say well, just as the axe goes in, like when he spazzes out, he just says like, "You can't stop it. It's already happening. It's going to happen before you can. It's nothing you can do." And then and then at this point, it's more just, and suddenly just his eyes just immediately go blank, and he collapses.
I take a photo and send it to Holland.
Okay.
LOL
Very,
owned.
Yeah.
Very slight change of plans here. It may be powered down, but I'm still going to take it into pieces. We don't need the whole robot. Let's just take the head.
Oh yeah, Drew can probably hack it. That
Probably
brain CPU.
he can.
Yeah. So
Maybe enough rolls.
And then a few minutes later, as you're like, you got the fire axe, you could just like chunk the head right off.
Yeah.
And as you're walking outside, Cindy, your phone rings.
I answer.
It's Agent Holland.
Yeah.
Says, okay, like I don't exactly know what I'm looking at here.
Oh, that's Stansfield. He's a fucking android.
Really? Because Agent Stansfield just walked back into the office.
Okay, well, that's probably not,
Okay, that's RoboStamp.
Yeah. Well, they can make a lot of robots. I don't know what to tell you. It's probably a robot. I mean, that's what that was until we shot it and chopped it up some more. Anyways, good luck.
All right.
Question mark.
So, like a lot of people do is, Druid, I assume you want to take a look at this thing.
Yes.
All right. We're
What
still
would be
going to
an
call this
appropriate skill to use.
InfoSec would still work.
Right. Makes it dance and sing. 21.
Hell yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, you kind of like crack open the skull. And I mean, it looks like brain tissue, but there's still like lots of circuitry and wires and electronic devices embedded in it. It's like it was grown that way. And you also find what's that?
Oh, I said how interesting in Spanish. Keep going.
And you find something else that seems like a it takes a while to realize what you're looking at, but kind of at the base of the kind of like with the spine, which is just above where David severed the head. Kind of looks like there's a really advanced transmitter.
All right, I pull this here advanced transmitter out, and I do my roach hacking powers on it.
Okay, do it. One more time.
A 99. This will be.
Well, that was a good question.
My conscience goes into the transmitter, and I'm trapped in the robot.
No, I'm going to say there's going to be something that happens next session.
Oh boy. Yeah,
but just make a note of that.
Okay.
But no, you do figure it out that this kind of reminds you of some circuits that as you've read in some of those upcoming technology magazines. This kind of reminds you of like a hyper advanced kind of VR system. So you're kind of guessing that this is just like a remote vehicle. That someone remote pilots these androids with their mind.
This be with an amphibian mind?
No, and I'll say the last thing you know is you kind of where are you going to have the? Did you have a place in mind that you want to move the 15 or so new mutants?
Let's see. Among the enclaves, which one is known for being the most hospitable?
Oh, no.
But nearly all.
I got some poetic justice for you guys here. Let's vote for the one who sided with let's fire the rocket. Whoever it was who voted let's fire the rocket gets these 15. Because this is exactly what they wanted.
All right. That's fair. I mean, they may not want to join any enclaves. They may want to, talk to their friends and family and be like, "Please, I may be a poor man now, but please love me." Yeah.
I will say, ironically, the Prime is the closest enclave. Is that where you were intending?
No,
Yeah,
definitely
I
not
agree.
them. Not the Prime. None of them
not
are giant fucking hunters. We'll just spread them out to different enclaves. Let's just everyone gets a couple. It's like a homestay situation because I imagine a lot of these people want to go back and at least tell their human families and friends what happened to them, and then maybe the humans will take them in, and that'll be another problem because
Because that will be admitting that you guys exist.
Yeah, but I mean that's the thing. Either we keep them prisoner, or they're eventually going to tell their I don't know, people they love. Yeah.
But it's while they're being transported, they explain what happens. That the frog came with the rhino earlier, about several hours earlier, wheeling in several drums of strange glowing blue liquid, and they moved all the staff that was still there into the break room, and the frog started doing something with this stuff using the distilling equipment. But then about an hour before you guys showed up, this human that the guy that they described, Stansfield, came in and basically brutally beat the shit out of Gerald, and cuffed him and took him with him, and then he stayed behind, and then they were loading whatever they were distilling into some storage containers, and he had a group of his men in trucks move that stuff out of the distilling company.
So they turned it into an aerosol spray, and now they're going to fucking crop dust. Oh shit, that's what they're going to do. They're going to fucking crop dust the city. That would be the most logical way to distribute it over a large area, especially if you only need one little spritz to turn into a mutant. So
yeah, and then apparently Gerald was not expecting Stansfield to show up.
Right. So Stansfield, does this tech of the android even look remotely like made by human hands, or is it totally alien?
No, it looks human. There's serial numbers on some of the parts.
Okay, like alphanumeric characters, not
weird.
Alphanumeric. Okay, so some human organization wants to mutate New York for reasons. We have to stop.
Well, and I will just say, you kind of did just mention that. What do you think that it's not like the government uses sudden crises to enact emergency powers now, would they?
Yeah. That's true. So okay, so they'll know how to defeat the anti-air defense systems around New York City because undoubtedly they have some. Fuck. All right, well, tell Holland his government's trying to do some terrorism on the people, mass mutation, all that. That'll be fun.
Or at the very least, Apex is.
Yeah, military-industrial complex. Tomato.
So yeah, that's where we're going to hold off today.
No. Okay, yeah.
The next one will be the last session.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah. So 15 new mutant office workers who don't have a clue what the hell is going on.
Yeah, I mean it's only the most traumatic event they could possibly imagine. Fucking.
Pretty much.
They're gonna really hate anyone mentioning Kafka at this point, I would imagine.
Yeah, don't go mentioning that.
Yeah. that would be in bad taste.
Yeah, just for funsies, one of them was a mutant insect, and that person looks like they're having a really hard time.
No, Gregor, no. Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, we're going public one way or the other because they're gonna go to their families, and their families are gonna tell everybody. And because we're not going to keep them as prisoners because they haven't done anything wrong. So, yeah. Yay.
So it's all going to come to a head next session.
Yay. All right. We'll talk to you all later.
All right, catch you all later, guys. Bye.